Thank you, Mr. Presiding Officer. Again, I wanted to express my heartfelt sympathies. It's taken a moment over these last few days to process the horrific crimes that transpired last week. Like many of us, I'm anger, hurt, and my heart breaks for the families and loved ones who have been affected. There is no room in our DeKalb or the world that we live in for such cowardly violence and hate. And as we discussed with the resolution today, I stand up and with all my colleagues and with our Asian American constituents to offer condolences, as well as promising to support all legislation that protects equality and justice and safety for all, and that the swiftness of the appropriate justice to those who infringe on these protections of anyone based upon their race, religion, age, sexual orientation, gender identity, or military status. And we will look forward to continue to work with the Asian American community, business leaders, residents, and advocacy organizations to improve and ensure that that type of violence is condemned and is prevented in the future. I wanted to mention also that last month I did participate in the Avondale Estates Alliance for Racial Justice. They had a celebration of Black History Month and an art contest that they partnered with local schools in the area of Avondale. And I was happy to bring greetings as well as view the amazing art that was centered around Black History Month, as well as Amanda Gorman. And so there were some beautiful pieces that were painted and put together that recognize that amazing poet laureate as well as Black History Month. I had the opportunity, along with Commissioner Patrick, also about 2 weeks ago, to participate in the Dunwoody North Civic Association. Thank you to Vice President Jerry Penn for inviting me. We were joined by Mayor of Dunwoody as well, and we spoke about issues happening in North Dunwoody. As I reported back to the Operations Committee last week, 2 weeks ago, I visited Orange County with the National Vote at Home Institute, as well as one of our DeKalb Board of Elections members, Dele Lohman Smith, to tour and observe the efficiency and effectiveness of the Orange County election process, the 5th largest election jurisdiction in the country. There were several takeaways. And I look forward to, as we establish this ad hoc committee that we discussed earlier, to really keep the work that was started in the previous years here on the Board of Commission to ensure that our elections are free, fair, open, and that we are doing all we can to focus on expanding voter access and ensuring that everyone who is legally eligible to vote in DeKalb County has that opportunity. And so through this ad hoc committee, through operations, and through the BOC, I look forward to taking that experience, working with our larger community to better enhance our voting experience at all processes along the way. I wanted a special shout out to Commissioner Jeff Rader and Commissioner Larry Johnson for participating in an initiative that we are partnering on with our Reserve for Appropriations and our district office budgets, collaboration with Microlife Institute, as well as the Georgia Tech University Design Studio, their College of Architecture and Planning, with the master's class of Professor Ellen Dunham Jones, famous for her book, Retrofitting Suburbia. We had a midterm review of the design studio from the Georgia Tech students. They went over ideas for redevelopment and re-inhabitation for the North DeKalb Mall, as well as the Gallery at South DeKalb Malls. And it's really exciting to see the students to support their academic exercises, but also just to see some fresh concepts and ideas that maybe we might not have thought about. So I look forward to continue to work with Commissioner Rader and Johnson to support the academic exercise of the design studio, and then certainly continue to work to improve and support the economic growth and sustainable development of both of those mall sites. I wanted to thank the National Coalition of 100 Black Women Incorporated, the Decatur DeKalb chapter, their education program chair put on a panel focusing on Gen Z to know your voting rights. Full disclosure, I am not Gen Z. I'm an elder millennial. But we were talking about and talking with Gen Z. So I want to thank former Clarkston Councilwoman and advocate YT Bell, as well as DeKalb County School District Assistant Principal Arrow Lynn Bell, and the participants that joined our conversation as we talked about promoting young women to leadership positions and opportunities to participate in the government, as well as voting rights as well. And let's see here, one other, yes, and I did want to do one quick notice for an event coming up on tomorrow, the 24th. I've been invited to be a judge for the Emory Gosweda Business School Start Me program. They're doing a pitch session. So I'll be joining a panel of judges to listen to 5-minute pitches and provide constructive feedback to budding local small business entrepreneurs and future business owners in preparation for the upcoming actual graduation of 48 different entrepreneurial ventures that'll be graduating from the Start Me 2021 program at the end of April. Just some quick stats on this program. I did work with them in Clarkston, and also they do work in Eastlake as well. So Commissioner Johnson, I know he's aware of that. And so all told, over the last several years, the businesses that have spun off and been created from the Emory Start Me program go from everything from a forest school to furniture restoration to catering to diversity, equity, and inclusion consulting. 9 brick and mortar stores have been created, employing 38 people and generating over $425,000 in annual sales. 84% of these businesses and entrepreneurs are female-led, and 82% are led by people of color. And despite the pivot to this virtual learning environment, this cohort has found, and the program has found, that these entrepreneurs are still bringing the same amount of energy and enthusiasm week in and week out. And certainly it's really important that we continue to support our local entrepreneurs, our visionaries, our dreamers, and business owners as they embark upon their dream to start that business and start that entrepreneurial enterprise. You can check out startmeatl.org for all the information to watch that pitch session as well. And then finally, I will mention and invite everyone to join me for my first town hall meeting. We're calling them Talks with Ted. It'll be Wednesday, March 31st at 6 p.m. We'll be talking about, it'll be a COVID-safe platform, so it'll be virtual. And we'll be talking opportunities to connect with my office, learn about some of my initiatives, and to really lay out the work that we'd like to do as a district and here in DeKalb County over the next year. And so District 6 HOAs, community and neighborhood watch groups, advocacy organizations, ordinary residents, anyone who's interested in DeKalb County and the work that we do here at the Board of Commissioners is invited, and invitations will be going out, I think, this morning. So folks should be getting invites, and looking forward to welcome you to join us for that as well. And then, 2 final shout outs here, sorry. Clarkston voters elected local nonprofit consultant Mark Perkins to the city council with about 56% of the vote in last Tuesday's special election. So congratulations, Mark Perkins. And then congratulations also to House District 90 Rep Angela Moore, who was elected to serve out the term for House Seat 90. And congratulations to her as well. And with that, I'll yield back my time. Thank you.